Welcome to Legends Remembered, a special tribute to the wrestling icons who shaped the sport and left an unforgettable legacy. Their passion and dedication continue to inspire fans worldwide. Today, we also bring you emotional news about Rey Mysterio, whose recent situation has touched many hearts. Join us as we celebrate their lives through heartfelt memories and moving tributes. Subscribe to keep their stories alive and ensure their legacies are never forgotten. Absolute Andy, born Andreas Ullmann on June 1, 1983 in Krefeld, Germany, is a standout professional wrestler, best known for his influential career in the European wrestling scene, particularly with Germany's top promotion, Westside Extreme Wrestling (WXW). Since starting in the early 2000s, Andy quickly rose through the ranks of the German independent circuit, gaining attention for his charismatic presence and versatile in-ring style. His Absolute Andy persona perfectly blended arrogance, confidence, and showmanship, allowing him to excel as both a villainous heel and a beloved babyface. His wrestling style was a dynamic mix of technical skill, powerful moves, and sharp ring psychology, enabling him to engage with a wide variety of opponents and match types. Andy's achievements in WXW are notable. He became a two-time WXW Unified World Wrestling Champion, cementing his position as one of the promotion's top stars. His memorable rivalries with European wrestling talents like Walter, now WWE's Gunther, Ilya Dragunov, and Carsten Beck played a significant role in boosting WXW's popularity and prestige. Beyond singles competition, Andy also showcased his adaptability by forming successful tag teams with various partners, highlighting his teamwork and in-ring intelligence. A key strength of Absolute Andy has been his ability to evolve his character over time, whether portraying a cocky, confident heel or a seasoned, sympathetic veteran. He consistently kept fans invested and entertained. Off the mat, Andy contributed as a respected trainer and mentor, helping to nurture the next generation of European wrestlers. Absolute Andy's legacy is marked by longevity, skill, and passion. His impact on German and European wrestling is profound, as he helped elevate the region's wrestling scene to international recognition, making him a key figure in the sport's development. Don Bass, born on March 14, 1946, was a respected American professional wrestler who left a lasting impact on the wrestling world, especially during the 1970s and 1980s. Beginning his career in the mid-1960s, Bass quickly made a name for himself with his impressive size and skillful wrestling style. Standing tall at 6 feet 4 inches and weighing approximately 270 pounds, he was an intimidating presence inside the ring. Throughout his career, Don Bass worked for several prominent wrestling organizations, including the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, and the Worldwide Wrestling Federation, WWF, now known as WWE. His wrestling style combined raw power with solid technical ability, allowing him to overpower many opponents while demonstrating refined wrestling techniques. This blend made him a formidable competitor and a fan favorite during his prime years. Bass captured multiple regional championships, proving his skill and dedication to the sport. These title wins often came during intense rivalries that highlighted his toughness and in-ring intelligence. Beyond his singles success, he was also known for his tag team partnerships, where his teamwork and chemistry with partners further endeared him to audiences. His charisma and commanding presence helped him build a loyal following of wrestling fans who admired both his athleticism and his personality. Despite the physical demands of professional wrestling, Don Bass remained active in the sport until the early 1990s, demonstrating remarkable longevity in a physically taxing profession. Sadly, but his contributions to wrestling during a pivotal era have not been forgotten. Today, Don Bass is remembered by fans and peers as a powerful wrestler who helped shape the landscape of professional wrestling during his career. The wrestling pro, born June 4, 1938, was an unforgettable and charismatic icon in professional wrestling, admired for his thrilling blend of athleticism and showmanship. From the moment he stepped into the ring, his explosive wrestling style and dynamic energy captivated audiences, quickly turning him into a fan favourite across the wrestling world. What set the wrestling pro apart was not only his skill, but his distinctive persona. Known for his signature mask and vibrant, colourful ring attire, he brought an air of mystery and excitement that drew fans in. His look became symbolic of his unique identity, adding depth and intrigue to his already magnetic presence. Throughout his illustrious career, the wrestling pro engaged in many high-profile matches and intense rivalries. He consistently showcased impressive technical ability combined with a natural flair for entertainment. His ability to connect with fans, whether through his electrifying performances or charismatic promos, helped cement his status as a beloved figure in wrestling history. He inspired countless aspiring wrestlers, always emphasizing the values of dedication, perseverance, and passion for the craft. Off the mat, the wrestling pro was also admired for his generous spirit. He was deeply involved in philanthropic efforts, regularly giving back to the community and supporting various charitable causes. This commitment to making a positive impact extended his influence beyond the wrestling ring, reflecting the depth of his character. Tragically, the wrestling pro, but his legacy remains strong. He is remembered as a pioneering force who helped shape the sport into what it is today. His memorable matches, unique style, and heartfelt connection with fans ensure that his impact on professional wrestling will never be forgotten. Miss Elizabeth, born Elizabeth Ann Hewlett on November 19, 1960, was a groundbreaking figure in professional wrestling, best known for her elegance, grace, and role as a beloved manager. She rose to fame in the mid-1980s, becoming a household name when she debuted in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE, alongside Macho Man Randy Savage. Her poised and glamorous presence was a stark contrast to the chaotic, high-octane world of wrestling, making her stand out as a unique and powerful figure. Miss Elizabeth's partnership with Randy Savage became one of the most iconic duos in wrestling history. She wasn't just eye candy, she brought emotional depth and sophistication to Savage's character, enhancing storylines and adding dramatic tension. Their on-screen chemistry captivated audiences and played a key role in some of the era's most memorable moments, including WrestleMania classics and heartfelt reunions. After her WWF tenure, Elizabeth continued her career in World Championship Wrestling at WCW, where she remained a prominent on-screen presence. Her impact helped redefine the role of women in wrestling, paving the way for future female managers and personalities by proving that women could play central, emotionally resonant roles in the male-dominated industry. Tragically, Elizabeth, her was caused by acute toxicity from a mix of prescription drugs and alcohol. The wrestling world mourned her loss deeply, remembering her not only for her beauty and class, but also for her lasting contributions to the sport. Miss Elizabeth's legacy lives on as a trailblazer who brought grace to the ring, forever changing how women were seen in the world of professional wrestling. She remains an enduring symbol of elegance in sports entertainment history. Giant Baba, born Shohei Baba on January 23, 1938, was a towering figure in professional wrestling, both literally and figuratively. Standing at an imposing 6 feet 10 inches, Baba captivated audiences worldwide with his blend of technical skill, ring psychology, and unmatched charisma. He began his wrestling career in the 1950s after a brief stint in professional baseball and quickly rose to prominence. In the 1960s, Baba ventured to the United States, wrestling for various promotions, including the Worldwide Wrestling Federation, WWF. There, he became a major draw, sharing the ring with legends like Bruno Sammartino and earning global recognition. His international success helped bridge the gap between American and Japanese wrestling, making him a true ambassador for the sport. Baba's greatest legacy was cemented in 1972 when he founded All Japan Pro Wrestling, AJPW. Under his guidance, AJPW became a cornerstone of Japanese wrestling, known for its emphasis on hard-hitting, high-quality matches. Baba was not only a skilled performer, but also a visionary promoter. He nurtured future icons like Mitsuharu Misawa, Toshiaki Kawada, and Kenta Kobashi, helping shape the golden era of Japanese wrestling. Throughout his career, Baba captured numerous titles, including the prestigious NWA World Heavyweight Championship, showcasing his in-ring excellence. Even after retiring from active competition in the late 1990s, he remained a key figure behind the scenes, committed to advancing the sport he loved. Giant Baba, but his influence endures. As a wrestler, promoter, and mentor, he left an indelible mark on professional wrestling. His contributions laid the foundation for generations of talent, and his legacy continues to resonate in Japan and across the wrestling world. King Kong Kirk, born Malcolm Kirk on December 18, 1935, in Featherstone, West Yorkshire, England, was a towering figure in British professional wrestling. Entering the sport in the 1960s, Kirk quickly made a name for himself with his sheer size and brute strength. Standing at 6 feet 2 inches and weighing over 300 pounds, he became known for his intimidating presence and aggressive in-ring style. Often cast as the villain, Kirk thrived in the role of the heel, dominating his opponents with powerful moves and a menacing persona. Kirk's most famous rivalry was with Big Daddy, one of British wrestling's most beloved stars. Their clashes drew massive audiences throughout the UK, especially during the golden era of televised wrestling. The contrast between Big Daddy's fan favourite status and Kirk's villainous persona made for compelling storytelling and dramatic matches that kept fans on the edge of their seats. Tragically, Kirk's wrestling career ended in heartbreak. On August 23, 1987, during a tag team match against Big Daddy at the Hippodrome in Great Yarmouth, Norfolk, Kirk collapsed in the ring after receiving a routine splash from Big Daddy. He suffered a fatal heart attack and was pronounced shortly afterward at the age of 51. His shocked the wrestling world and underscored the physical demands and risks associated with the sport. King Kong Kirk's legacy is remembered not only for his contributions to British wrestling, but also as a somber reminder of the toll professional wrestling can take on its performers. His imposing figure, memorable feuds, and the tragic end to his career have cemented his place in the annals of wrestling history. Chris Travis, born on December 16, 1983, was a beloved British professional wrestler who made a profound impact on the independent wrestling scene. Known for his electrifying in-ring style, natural charisma, and unwavering passion for the sport, Travis rose to prominence in the early 2000s and quickly became a fan favourite. Throughout his career, Travis showcased his talents across top promotions like Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, PWG, Insane Championship Wrestling, ICW, and various independent circuits across the UK. His performances were marked by a unique blend of high-flying agility and technical mastery, earning him a reputation as one of the most exciting and respected performers in British wrestling. Whether he was competing in singles matches or thrilling tag team bouts, Travis consistently delivered memorable moments that endeared him to fans and peers alike. Tragically, Travis's promising career was cut short when following a courageous battle with stomach cancer. He faced his illness with quiet strength and dignity, continuing to inspire those around him even as his health declined. His passing left a void in the wrestling world, but his influence endures. Beyond his in-ring accomplishments, Chris Travis is remembered for his kindness, humility, and support for fellow wrestlers. Many credit him with helping shape the modern UK wrestling scene and inspiring a new generation of performers to pursue their dreams. Though his life and career were brief, Chris Travis's legacy lives on through the memories he created, the hearts he touched, and the countless wrestlers he motivated. He remains a symbol of strength, talent, and love for wrestling, forever missed but never forgotten. Paul Bearer, born William Alvin Moody on April 10, 1954, in Mobile, Alabama, was one of the most iconic and unforgettable managers in professional wrestling history. Known for his ghostly complexion, eerie high-pitched voice, and ever-present urn, Bearer brought a unique theatricality to the ring that perfectly complemented the dark personas of the wrestlers he managed, most famously The Undertaker and Kane. Before becoming Paul Bearer, Moody entered the wrestling world in the 1970s as a ringside photographer and referee. He eventually transitioned into a managerial role, drawing on his background in mortuary science to create a chilling funeral parlor-inspired gimmick. When he joined WWE in the early 1990s, Bearer's creepy persona and chilling promos helped elevate The Undertaker into one of the most legendary characters in wrestling history. His chemistry with The Undertaker was undeniable, and together they crafted some of the most memorable storylines in WWE lore. Bearer was more than just a spooky figure. He was a master storyteller. His emotional expressions, haunting voice, and uncanny timing made him a powerful presence during promos and matches alike. He later managed Kane, The Undertaker's storyline brother, adding even more depth to WWE's gothic narrative universe. Outside WWE, Bearer also appeared in other promotions like WCW and various independent circuits, further showcasing his commitment to the wrestling industry. Paul Bearer, but his legacy lives on. He remains one of the most beloved figures in wrestling history, a man whose passion, creativity, and haunting charisma helped define an era. Fans and wrestlers alike continue to celebrate his contributions, remembering him as a true legend of the squared circle. Oscar Gutierrez Rubio, universally known by his ring name Rey Mysterio, is not just a professional wrestler. He is a living embodiment of resilience, heart, and acrobatic brilliance. Born on December 11, 1974, in the sun-drenched city of Chula Vista, California, Rey's journey from a wide-eyed teenager fascinated by the art of lucha libre to one of WWE's most iconic figures is nothing short of extraordinary. Over the decades, he has etched his name into wrestling history, not through sheer size or brute strength, but through agility, storytelling, and unwavering passion. Mysterio's influence spans generations. He stands as a beacon for underdogs everywhere, a symbol that you don't need to be the biggest man in the ring to make the loudest impact. Despite standing at just 5 feet 6 inches and weighing 174 pounds, Rey has consistently defied the odds, battling and often besting giants many times his size. His career serves as a love letter to lucha libre culture, honouring its rich traditions while bringing its flair to the global stage. A legacy built in Flight Rey Mysterio's wrestling style is nothing short of poetry in motion. With each dive, springboard, and somersault, he painted pictures of both grace and grit. His high-flying arsenal, honed from years of training in the lucha libre tradition, set him apart from nearly every other performer in the business. From the moment he burst onto the American wrestling scene, his masked visage and whirling limbs captivated audiences. Among his dazzling repertoire, one move stands above all, the 619. This signature maneuver, where he swings between the ropes and delivers a spinning kick to his opponent's face, has become one of the most recognizable finishers in WWE history. More than a move, the 619 is a symbol. It represents Rey's flair, his creativity, and his ability to turn his small frame into a devastating weapon. Dubbed the ultimate underdog, the giant killer, and the biggest little man, Rey Mysterio's career has been defined by his ability to consistently rise above expectations. Whether he was dethroning giants like Big Show or teaming with legends like Eddie Guerrero, Rey brought a fiery determination to every bout. His mask, more than just a costume, became a sacred emblem of his culture, identity, and undying spirit. The behind the mask. Rumors and shadows. However, no wrestling career, no matter how storied, is without its complications. For all the triumphs Rey Mysterio has experienced inside the ring, there have also been shadows cast by rumors, backstage politics, and personal struggles that occasionally threatened to eclipse his luminous career. In recent years, speculation has swirled about Rey's future in WWE. Although he returned to the company in 2018 to much fanfare, some fans and insiders have voiced concerns about how the creative team has handled his character since. While he's been featured in high-profile storylines, including a deeply emotional feud with his son, Dominic, there are whispers that WWE doesn't always know how to utilize Rey to his full potential. Some feel he's been used more to elevate other talent than to spotlight his own legacy, a sentiment that has sparked debate among longtime fans. There have also been murmurs of internal frustration. Rumours suggest that Rey feels underappreciated at times, particularly given the immense contributions he has made to the company over the past 2 decades. After all, this is a man who helped redefine the cruiserweight division, introduced a new generation to lucha libre, and paved the way for countless smaller athletes in an industry once dominated by towering physiques. Wrestling through pain. The toll of a lifetime in the ring. One of the most pressing concerns surrounding Rey Mysterio today is his physical health. His breathtaking, high-risk style, though stunning to watch, has come at a steep cost. Over the years, Mysterio has endured a laundry list of injuries: torn ligaments, multiple knee surgeries, chronic back pain, and nagging shoulder issues. Each injury tells a story of resilience, of a man who pushed through pain time and again for the love of his craft and his fans. As he nears 50, the toll of nearly 3 decades in the squared circle has become increasingly apparent. Although he continues to perform at an elite level, his movement is more calculated now, his offense more strategic. Gone are some of the wilder dives of his youth, replaced by a more measured, yet still thrilling approach. Reports suggest that Mysterio has begun lobbying for a lighter in-ring schedule, hoping to prolong his career while safeguarding his health. There's even talk of a possible transition to a backstage or mentoring role, where he could shape the next generation of WWE superstars without subjecting his body to further abuse. For many fans, this potential shift marks the beginning of the end of Rey's in-ring journey. A bittersweet reality, though one understood by all who have watched him defy gravity and pain for years. The family feud. The rise of Dominic Mysterio. If Rey's career has been defined by triumphs and trials, the saga with his son Dominic has been one of the most emotionally charged chapters. What began as a heartfelt story of a father guiding his son into the business he loves soon turned into one of WWE's most dramatic family feuds. Dominic's evolution from a nervous rookie to a brash heel has captivated fans, creating a compelling contrast to his father's humble, honourable persona. But while their on-screen tension has made for great television, insiders suggest that some of the drama might spill into real life. Rumours hint at behind-the-scenes friction between father and son, stemming from clashing visions and professional ambitions. It's said that Rey, ever the protective father, has struggled to let Dominic fully take the reins of his own wrestling identity. Meanwhile, Dominic, intent on stepping out from his father's shadow, has embraced the darker aspects of his character, both to draw heat from the crowd and to assert his individuality. This dynamic, complex, and occasionally fraught mirrors the very essence of many real-world parent-child relationships: love, tension, pride, and the difficulty of letting go. Whether truth or storyline, the emotional weight of their shared journey is undeniable. Watching Ray wrestle not just opponents, but the dual role of mentor and father has added depth and humanity to his character, reminding fans that the greatest battles aren't always fought inside the ring. On the brink of goodbye, the retirement question. As the calendar turns and the years continue to pass, one question looms larger than ever. When will Rey Mysterio hang up his boots? Fans have watched him evolve from a youthful dynamo into a seasoned veteran, still agile but undeniably changed. Each time he steps into the ring now feels precious, an opportunity to witness greatness before it fades. Ray himself has hinted in interviews that retirement is on his mind, though he remains determined to perform as long as his body allows. Still, the signs are there. WWE has gradually positioned him in roles that spotlight others. His pairing with Dominic, while emotionally rich, often feels like a torch-passing moment. He's also reportedly expressed interest in working behind the scenes, helping to shape the next era of talent, much as he once inspired his own generation. The thought of Rey Mysterio no longer competing is a difficult pill to swallow for fans who grew up watching his legendary bouts. Yet, there is also a deep sense of gratitude, a recognition that few have given more of themselves to the sport than Rey has. Whether his final match is months away or a few years down the line, it's clear that Mysterio is nearing the sunset of his in-ring career. In conclusion, an immortal legacy beneath the mask. Despite the rumours, the aching joints, the family drama, and the uncertainty of what comes next, Rey Mysterio's place in wrestling history is unshakable. He is a pioneer who shattered glass ceilings, introduced millions to the beauty of lucha libre, and proved that heart outweighs height every time. His story is one of triumph, heartbreak, perseverance, and, above all, passion. Ray didn't just entertain, he inspired. He made believers out of skeptics, champions out of underdogs, and legends out of masked warriors. Even now, with whispers of retirement swirling and new stars rising, Mysterio's influence lingers in every springboard, every aerial assault, every young wrestler who dares to dream big despite standing small. Whether he continues to perform under the bright lights or guides the future from the shadows, Rey Mysterio's legacy is not going anywhere. It is stitched into the fabric of professional wrestling, a vibrant, high-flying reminder that legends aren't born, they're made, one fearless leap at a time.